G'day everyone, Scotty from One Green Thumb Gardening. I probably should have taken a quick video on this hedge before we cut it back. So this hedge here had come out into the middle of here and it was really thick like this. So in order to bring it back in line with the driveway, there's a tricky point of how far we can cut it back. So you've got beautiful branches like this where we could cut all the way back into here, but then as I go through, I've got other branches like this one that if I take that out, I'm going to have a massive hole in my hedge. So you've got to try and work out how long do you want your hedge to take to regrow. Prior to doing this hard cut back, I'd already started going in and cutting branches back, like hard in, before we reset the face of the hedge. So you can sort of see, because as you can kind of see, the regrowth of this is just within that 6 inches or 15 centimeters of the actual plant, and there's nothing in here. So kind of needed to make a decision on how far to cut back. The thing is, if I go back any further than what I've done here, I'm nearly cutting back into, like down into this timber here to go 30 centimeters back, and that's going to take a heck of a long time to recover. So basically, like, even though we've got new shoots that are, say, a month old, 2 months old, probably, to fill this in would take, if I went hard back, it's going to be looking at 2 years. By doing it this way, we're probably looking at around a year. And I can still see branches where I probably could have taken back harder, even thinner ones like this. And so you can see that I haven't really put much of a hole, but now we'll create more. And then I've come through and cut down right down into here, so then that'll try and fill up a lot more growth from down further. Same within there, like this void here. Hopefully you can see, like that. Nice, lots of regrowth coming through. So we've got a 10-year-old hedge that had been severely neglected and just should have been cut back in stages. So I've got this void in here, but I've already cut that back. So hopefully within 6 months, that'll start to fill this hole up. Go through. So selectively take out, and so like that one there, I've taken this big branch out to try and get all this stuff to fill this whole thing. So we want nice green foliage right back in through to the middle of the hedge again. Yeah, hopefully that makes sense. And the amount, there is a lot of material come off. Thankfully, most of this was just all really small stuff like that. So we just ran the lawnmower over it and turned it into beautiful mulch. There was a lot of big sticky stuff that we'll take away. And then selectively go through and just take out any branches that you think that you can take back hard without jeopardizing too much of that front face. And away we go. That'll, by Christmas next year, this will be beautiful and green. And the same with this guy here that's growing up. We just keep chopping the top out. And even with these, like, make sure that you just keep chopping. See, you got this branch here coming through. Take that top out, and then that'll create, now I've got 4 branches. The energy will go into those 4 branches, rather than having long, spindly branches. So you, even though it may take a little bit longer to come through, but you're going to have a much denser, thicker hedge. And that's what we want, because these will just end up turning into, like, this branch here would have once upon a time looked like that, and you can sort of see how far up it's gone. And even if you take the top out, that'll reshoot. Yeah, anyway, bit of hedging. Alrighty, thanks for watching One Green Thumb Gardening, and